Hello, my marvellous sausages, and it's come to that time where I've had that last-minute kind of panic about getting prepared for a big DLC, which is the final shape, of course. But here's something to remember. You've got a day less than you actually would have thought, or at least I realised. I don't know what it is this year. I'm just not keeping up to speed, because it's going offline Monday reset time. So that's 5 PM UK time, it's 9 AM Pacific Standard Time, and then it's down for 24 hours, so we can't do anything that Monday. It's completely out. So what I've basically got is 6 days worth of getting myself together for the final shape, so I thought I'd show you what I'm doing in my last minute panic mode. Now the first thing I'm coming in to check here is what I've got left on my season passes, because otherwise you're going to lose stuff. But you don't have to worry about Season of the Wish, that's this season, because that will become the previous season here. But what happens is that shufties along, and then it's going to boot Season of the Witch into oblivion. So if you've got anything left to collect from your Season of the Witch season pass, now's the time to do it. You can come here by clicking on your little name tag and clicking on season progress there, and that'll bring you to this page, and then you can flick through your Warlock, your Titan, or whatever it is. But if you have a little look at the bottom here, look, I've got an Eremite reward, so I'm going to claim that right now. There we are, that's great. But I've also got an exotic cipher. These are going to become incredibly important because from now on you're going to be using them to focus your exotic armor to change them into artifice armor. Now if you don't know what artifice armor is, it's basically it adds another mod slot to the armor itself where you can stick on extra statage. Artifice armor you can only usually earn from doing master level stuff like the Grasp of Avarice dungeon or whatever. They're master level things. But now Rahul is going to be our armor forger, and you're going to need exotic ciphers to change them into artifice armor. So if you've got any of these waiting, make sure you pick them up. However, here's a big addendum to it. You can only hold 5 at once. So you can see there I've got 5 exotic ciphers in my inventory, which means I can't pick up any more, which is really irritating. So that means, of course, that this one is going to completely go. If I try and claim it, it's just going to tell me to get lost. Look, there we are. There's no room for it. So I'm going to lose that. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't even spend them anymore because I've got every exotic weapon that I can get from the kiosk in the tower. So that's going to be completely dead to me, which is a right arse and is very, very annoying. And the other ones to think of here are these deep sight harmonizers. Now, these, of course, are used to apply patterns to craftable weapons. So then you can extract the pattern and then you can craft them at the crafting table. Yet again, though, we're going to have a storage issue because you can only hold 1 at a time. So you're going to have to use one and then come back and then transfer that one and then use that one and go back and forth until you've used them all up. So you've got 6 days, basically, to pick the weapon patterns that you want. Next, I'm coming in here to see how many seasonal engrams I've got. You want to go to your engram tracker there, look, because your Defiant engram, your Deep engram, your Witch engram, and your Wish engram, they're all going. You're going to lose all of those. So what I need to do is use these in the best way that I can in order to get the most out of them. So I've got 34 Defiant, 95 Deep, 51 Witch, and 89 Wish. So the first thing you need to kind of do is to check your weapon catalyst, not weapon catalyst, your weapon crafting progress. Okay, so you want to go to your collection screen, and I'm going to come here now to patterns and catalysts like that, and it's going to have a little look and see what I've got that interests me because I know what the weapons are from the various seasons. But what I'm really looking for here are pulse rifles because of the big buff that they're getting. They're getting a 20% buff. Now I've got this here, the Adorative. Now this is Season of the Wish. I only need 1 more pattern for this, okay, so I can either go and buy one and apply a deep sight harmonizer, but what's really handy as well, if you didn't know, you get an extra red bar every day from all of the season vendors. So let's have a little look here and see if I can go and get something, because a couple of these Adorative kind of weapons I don't have. So let's go and have a look in focusing here. And look, so there we are. I can pull that now and see they're going to give me. Now, I know I've done that one and I've done that one. I've done the Optative and I've done the Subjunctive. I'm looking for an Adorative, okay? So let's grab this because I've got a red bar guaranteed here. Let's see what it gives me. Brilliant! It's given me exactly what I need straight away. So then I can come here tomorrow and pull another red bar, and it'll be for this one, the Imperative, because I haven't used that one there. So let's go and have a little look and see what we've got. There's my Adorative. It's gone straight to the bloody post office. The bloody post office is always full, but there it is. I'll grab that Adorative out of there. That one looks pretty good. It's got heel clip on it and everything. Well, anyway, I'll look at rolls later on in the day. But here we go. We can extract that one, and this then should give me the pattern that I need. Lovely. There it is. Brilliant. So there's my adorative done. Excellent. But remember, you don't have to wait for the daily red bar. You can apply your deep sight harmonizers. So you can see I've got the imperative here. I need to get 3 more of these, but just an example, I'll show you how we do it. You come back to the weapon choice. You want to go to focus in here, and then you should just be able to acquire it directly from there. Look, so we'll acquire that one. It's going to cost me 4 wish engrams and 3 grand. That's not too bad. So there's the imperative. I go back to my weapon. Sorry, there was somebody subscribing to me there. Come into the imperative here, and then this is where I apply the deep sight harmonizer. Look, okay, so I do that. There's a deep sight harmonizer applied to it, and then I can just extract the pattern. Lovely, and that means then I'm 1 step closer to unlocking this as a craftable. So then I'm coming back to my Season of the Witch pass. I'm going to claim another deep sight harmonizer. There we go. And then that's just come back in. That just came back in now, so I'm going to go back over to my to the PlayStation, and I can see it just popped in on the screen there. And I've got another deep sight harmonizer now in my inventory. So we'll, sorry, come here, grab that one, acquire it, come back here. Oh, it came as a red bar as a random. Excellent. So I can extract that one now, which is great. This is interesting actually, because I go in here, I extract the red bar, thusly. But because there's already been a red bar on it, or a craftable one, I can't apply another deep sight harmonizer to it, okay? So I'm just going to delete these now, because I'm looking to craft them anyway. So let's just come back here. I'll delete both of these. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. Let's go back and claim another imperative. Come along now. Speed up. There's another one here. We'll grab that one. Didn't come as a red bar this time, so that means now I can apply my new deep sight harmonizer to it. Let's stick that on there. I think actually we're nearly there, aren't we? Grab that one out. Bang, there we go, and there we go. There's the pattern unlocked on that one as well, so I was quite lucky I had a red bar there. You do have a random chance for them to drop, so that's the best way to spend any deep sight harmonizers that you've got. Of course, you can use this method for any of the other vendors, the war table, or whatever it is. Now, aside from using your engrams up for getting weapons, you can use them to get armor, and don't forget you can focus armor as well, so you can get some high stat rolls. Now, the 2 places, the general consensus is the best 2 places to do this. It's the war table here, or it's in here, look, the Season of the Deep sonar station. So you go into whatever you want to do, and now you want to focus the armor, okay? So we'll go into focusing here, and then we can focus random armor, I believe. No, there we are. We can pick the parts that we want. Of course we can. But remember, what you want to do is focus in on what you want. And for me in general, look, my discipline is rubbish, okay? And ideally, you either want resilience or recovery. Recovery will make your well charge quicker, but resilience just means you can hang in for longer in a firefight. I generally don't bother with mobility that much, to be perfectly honest. So what you want to do is pick a ghost mod to focus, and what they say is to focus on one of the bottom 3 stats, okay? Because you can see here I've got my discipline armor, so that means when I pull armor from here, it's going to have a bump in discipline, and then it'll be a random distribution for the others. Now, from looking, look, I've only got 1 half-tidy legendary piece here. The others are all rubbish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and focus this to get a bump in discipline, and hopefully something in either recovery or resilience as high as possible. So I've already got the discipline armor stat in there, so let's start pulling. Right, so I'm going to pull helmets out. That's what I'm going to work on first of all. 2 engrams to pull it, and 2,000 glimmers, so pretty cheap. So let's grab a few of these. Let's try those 3. Anything going to the post office? Well, the 2 have gone to the bloody post office. That's quite irritating. So let's have a little look at what it's given us. This one here, I've got a bump in discipline and in mobility. Don't want that one. I'm going to bin it. I just brought my other 2 in here. So, ooh, look, that's quite nice. 24 in discipline and 22 in resilience. That's not bad. You want your stats to be a bit higher than that, though. What's this one? We got 23 in discipline, and it's pretty rubbish everywhere else. 66. You're really looking for 67, 68, something like that. It's worth holding out for a bit more. I'm going to keep hold of that one just in case. So I'm going to keep focusing for at least another 2, 3, 4, 5. That's worse than the one I've got. We'll get rid of that one. 65, 23 and 23, 22 and 24. Oh, it's swings and roundabouts. I'm keeping the 66 one I've got there. What else? 65. No thanks. Don't want it. And 65, no thanks, don't want it. Come on, give us a good one. 62, ooh, that's rubbish. So anyway, you can see how that works. RNG's not working out very well for us there. Out of interest, we've come now to the war table to see if it does any better for us, okay? So we've got the Defiant armor focusing here. It's still on discipline, that's going to get, so I'm going to pull the helmets out of here and see what happens. I've got less engrams here, so I'm going to have to be a bit more careful. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's go and have a little look and see what we've got to beat. So I got 66 there. What's this one? 63. Nay, good. Get rid of that one. 66. Wrong place for me, really. Ooh, no good. 63. What's this one? 62. No good. And 63 again. Not great. So, you can see how it hasn't really worked out very well for me there. But it has. I got a 66 helmet, and that's the best one I've got with Discipline and Resilience. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's damn good. But you won't fail to have noticed that I'm getting shed loads of legendary shards from this as well, and glimmer. So we need to be able to spend these as well. Well, not the glimmer so much. Remember, you've got a cap of 500,000 on those. So you want to be able to spend your legendary shards. I've got 3,500 that I need to spend before Monday. Otherwise, they're all going to go, and I'm not going to get any advantage. So I'd advise that you do all your weapon and your armor focusing first, and then come and spend your legendary shards. The best place to start spending your legendary shards is, of course, with old lovely Rahul, because you can change them directly into glimmer here for 10 legendary shards there. So you can do that with your glimmer. However, you can also purchase other resources with your legendary shards and then use them to buy glimmer later on. The best ones you can purchase are the phantasmal fragments. Now, the reason why you want to purchase them, you can buy them from the Lectern of Enchantment on the Moon. You buy them, but what you're in essence doing is converting your legendary shards into a currency that you can use later on. Okay, so you can see here I've got 330. 10 of those will give me 10,000 glimmer. But because these aren't going away, you're converting your legendary shards into a currency that's perpetuating, nice word, so you can hold on to them for a bit longer so you don't have to rush and spend them and lose anything. So that is basically your backup in order to do it. I do as many of those as you can if you're at a loss as to what else to get for them. Don't forget, Zer's got one more visit as well before the final shape, so if there's any of his weapons you like the look of, come and grab them. I don't know if you're going to see this, he's going to be resetting. This is what he's got here until Tuesday reset, okay? So this after Tuesday reset, these will all be gone, of course, and he'll have a different set on Friday. But these are craftable. The Callus Mini Tool, that's going to give you 50 legendary shards. If you haven't got one of those, buy them. Use your deep sight harmonizers on them like I showed you. Get one of them, they're brilliant. Also for the Icolos there, the Nezrak's Whisper, that's craftable, and the Retrofit Escapade is craftable as well. 50 legendary shards they are to purchase. Well worth doing, and a good way to stock up on weapons that you want. Of course, you can buy armor from him directly as well with some decent stats, and they're the same price, 50 legendary shards, but they're 1,000 glimmer. Oh, they're both 1,000 glimmer. There you are. And finally, another great place to spend your legendary shards is sure to get raid banners. You can buy individual ones or them in packs of 10, look, for 30 legendary shards. Here's another cool thing to keep in mind. Come here to Star Horse if you've got the DLC, and you want to pick up these paraversal hauls if you've got an excess of strange coins, if you're running Dares of Eternity a lot. The reason being, I'm going to pick these up. Look, I got a couple in my doodah here, but they can drop up to the powerful cap. Now remember, we're going to be going up. Our power level is going up quite considerably in the final shape. The powerful cap will be 1990, okay? So these will drop up to that level for you, depending on your own power level, of course. So it's well worth grabbing weapons that are going to drop, and then you can infuse them if you want to. And what have I used there? Oh, what have I done? Oh, I did one of those. There we are. I got strange coin and a treasure key for it. And there we are. We got various bits and bobs there. Got some Wild Hunt gauntlets. So they'll drop. Let's have a little look and see what they've dropped as there. They've dropped as 1,800, which is the current power cap, the powerful power cap. So it's worth picking those up if you've got an excess of strange coins. But you might have also seen that I got a treasure key there as well. I've got loads of treasure keys, which you can cash in up here. And these will give you weapons. So you can grab in there and grab a weapon from there, which will drop up to the powerful cap with you as well. dependent, of course, on your current power level, but great for infusion fodder. Really, really good. There we are, like 1800 there on that half-truths. And finally, something you all know about, but it's well worth mentioning again, is that you want to be able to get your artifact power level up as quickly as possible, so you're going to utilize all the new loveliness, particularly if you're going to be doing the raid, which is going to be on the Friday after Final Shape releases. So what you're kind of wanting to do is store as much XP as possible. Now, I've always been crap at this, but let me show you what I've got. I've stored bounties here. So these are the weekly bounties that I'm storing. Weekly bounties are from different vendors. They can save you 12,000 XP in each instance. So I've got the Nightmare Sojourners. These are from the Lectern of Enchantment on the moon. And then there's Eris's weekly as well from the moon, so you can get 2 from her there as well. I've got 2 Ascendant challenges here. I've been doing these weekly Ascendant challenge videos. I'm useless. I haven't actually collected all the bounties doing it because I've been too busy making the videos. But these are 12,000 each. You've still got, but if you're watching it today on Monday, you can still do this week's Ascendant challenge. I've done a video for that one, and next week's as well. So you can have a 24,000 XP there nice and quick. Shorhan's bounties you can get as well, full spectrum. You've got 2 weeklies there. They're 12,000 each. And we're here with Starhorse, look, because he's got weekly bounties as well. So these are 12,000 each as well from Starhorse. Hello, Starhorse. Lovely old Varix also does 2 weeklies, so they're all 12,000. Now, if you want to pick up dailies as well, they are 6,000 XP each. You can pick up as many of these as you like from these vendors. And then you've also got the daily bounties as well. They're 3,000 each. But there's a huge, big, wobbly but. Don't bother picking up anything from any of the tower vendors. And by tower vendors, I mean the ritual vendors. So that's Zavala, Shax, and Drifter, because they are going to be losing their bounties completely. So they're all going to disappear. So if you've got any saved up or you've earned any, make sure you cash them in, because they're going to be having a brand new system called the Pathfinder system, which is how we're going to unlock our various rewards from them. So if you've got any of these in your inventory, spend them now. Don't keep them because they're going to disappear anyway. Now, I'm going to be streaming this week, and I'm going to be streaming quite a lot during the week of the Final Shape as well. But this week's streams are primarily going to be concerned with what I'm showing you here now. I'm going to be getting exotic engrams. I'm going to be getting any bounties that I need. I'm going to be crafting certain weapons, finishing little tidy-ups, really, so I can grab what I can before loads disappears. If you're wondering what's going to disappear, I've done a video on everything that's going to be leaving and going into the content vault, I assume you would call it, when the Final Shape starts, so you can have a little look at that. I'll leave that on the screen there as well. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else that I've missed out you think I should be doing, and people can have a read and go, ooh, thanks very much. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage in the bin. Here we go. I like this one. It's one of my favourites. I'm in the bin. I loves that. Ta-da!